Hello, it's the podcast.
Hello. Today I'm going to start with a little song. This is a song about love. Let's see if you recognize the song and see if...
Okay. Wait.
Let's see.
Okay.
Fuck.
This is my song. This is
Mongoloid, he's a mongoloid. Happier than you
the love
and
song.
me. This is Mongoloid by Devo. You're a mongoloid is what I'm trying to say here.
Okay, if you want to have it that way, I guess that's how it's gotta be. Welcome to the Poverty Pal time.
Welcome.
It is. Oh,
I'm going to put my
Kumo
bass...
just dropped the bass, dude.
Fuck off.
Literally, get it?
God damn, I remember back in the fucking day when we were so into the whole dubstep shit.
Yeah, dubstep. We were dubbing, we were stepping.
Because, you know, the gosh darn... I've said before, the MLP fandom.
Oh yeah.
That was like the genre of the MLP fandom back then. There was dubstep in house. And
Yeah, bronies just fucking love dubstep. I don't... Listen, it was the popular thing at the time. And also...
Might have come from the whole furry rave thing.
Probably.
Perhaps.
Probably. I have no fucking idea, man.
Remember that thing where it's just like, Yellow Biafra is going to host a furry rave?
Oh yeah, I heard about... Yeah, I heard about that. Man...
What a bro.
What a brony. Well, I should probably mention Poverty Pals is sponsored
We're sponsored
by the Coca Cola Company. I just wanted to say that at the beginning of this podcast, so you know.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on with our podcast. Cool. So,
now, love, may I ask you, why are we sponsored by the Coca Cola Company?
Big fucking dosh, dude.
Well, it's not Big Dodge because it's a bootleg brand. You see, in this brand, the fucking... It's not a C, it's K, and it's also humorless.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a Swedish brand. It's called Coca Cola.
Yeah, of course, it's Coca Cola.
Yeah.
No, it's the Coca Cola Company. They sponsor us. They gave us dark money. Thank you. Okay, Kumble. Okay, Kumble, what have you done this week?
What have I done this week? Well, love, you know how fucking eventful my life is.
Yeah.
I've been drawing.
Top off the walls. Yeah, same here. I've pretty much been doing fucking nothing, and it's
Well, we haven't been done doing nothing.
Yeah.
We've been working.
Of course, we've been working. Cause it's late summer. It's hot as frick. I scream every day, and yeah.
And there's not much to do because quarantine.
Yeah, I've had my window open for the past literal 4 days, I think. And every day, a new fucking bug creature comes in. A creature yet identifiable by science. Every single one is a new creature science has yet to discover.
You know, I have that same experience whenever I'm at, like, I've been at my summer house a couple of times, my family's old thing that they had for fucking eons.
Yeah.
And it's, like, way out in the countryside, like, outside of town.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's, like, almost in a different weather hemisphere, actually. And yeah, no, there's like bugs there that I've never fucking seen before.
It's really crazy. They just fly in. I kill one like every day. So I made a video on my second channel like a year ago. It was called something like Hell Creatures Invade My Domicile, and it was just, it was these two creatures that went to my room, and I killed both of them. And it was a really epic, funny video. And
these creatures being wasps.
I don't think they were
Hornets.
I don't know what
they
were.
Some sort of bee.
Possibly. Oh, thank you. So, listen. I actually technically filmed a sequel to that. It's a 15 minutes of footage of me trying to kill this one gigantic fucking bug creature. I literally could not figure out what it was. It was the most terrifying moment of my life.
What could you compare it to, perhaps? Anything?
Have you ever seen the size of, like, a puppy?
Oh.
It's that.
Yeah?
It's that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one of those before.
Gigantic. And
They killed my neighbor.
Yeah, of course they did. Good, because your fucking neighbor's like this kid who fucking keeps riding back and forth on his fucking motorbike, screaming how much he loves Fortnite, and I'm like,
not very good, because the bug dropped them, and the fucking four-wheeler landed on one of my gosh darn sheds. Now I gotta build a new fucking shed.
Fucking... That's life, though. You gotta build new sheds. But my point...
Exactly.
My point in all this is
you can't just fucking give up...
give up on your sheds.
No, you want that shed to be there. No matter what, you're gonna keep that fucking shed. If you're gonna have to build a new shed, build a new shed. Fucking
Kumble.
Bite the bullet.
I'm gonna get a fucking spittoon with the fucking... with like a brand name on it. It says like, hey, who gives a shed? Okay, no, I'm gonna... Listen, here's my point. My point is, I filmed the 15-minute sequel to that about a week ago. And I don't know if I can release it because it's honestly just too fucking weird and gruesome.
Oh.
Because the video shows me literally... smashing it like 4 times, and it keeps flying around like nothing happened.
Oh my god!
It takes so much effort to kill it, and I'm sad that I probably won't release it because it had some good lines in it. Like when I walk up to it and I try to smash it one time, I'm like, hey, you need to be put down. This is like being at fucking old people's home. It's like, I need to put you down right now. I don't know. It was. I'm probably not.
Yeah, no, it's like when it doesn't die in the first hit, then it just becomes sad.
Yeah. It's a fun time. Oh my god. But yeah. Bug time.
Bug time.
Oh.
Uh,
I don't like bugs, Kumble.
Nah, me neither.
I just don't like most fucking creatures that enter my house. I just don't like the fucking... I don't know. I don't like snakes. Snakes are the worst thing.
I hate when they enter my house.
Yeah, disgusting.
No, seriously. Here's my thing with snakes.
Yeah.
Like... I always hear the shit where it's like, oh, it's probably not poisonous. Well, I don't fucking know.
It's like,
if I see this coiled up little fucking...
demon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Fucking, I don't care if they're poisonous, they're little demons and I want them to die. They don't move like humans do. Evolve, dumbass.
Yeah, dude. Everyone else got fucking legs. What are you fucking lagging behind, you fucking idiot?
It's time for the new segment.
Is it?
Teak to leak time.
What?
Time to talk about Teak to leaks.
What the fuck is Teak to leaks?
I'm gonna show you a picture of it while I talk about it. So Teak to leak is the first known creature that ever crawled onto land evolutionarily, and it's known across the internet now because it's a meme.
Oh.
And I want to show you, Kumble, how the first land creature, the first creature that ever walked up on land looks like.
Is this a fucking gonna be like a Flat Fuck Friday thing?
Kinda. Hold on, let me fetch a nice picture of this dashing, intelligent lad. I want to just... Let's see if I can...
Well, you should also remember... Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He looks like a beta Half-Life enemy.
You know, he kinda does.
He just has a giant mouth and has 2 stupid eyes.
Also,
Retarded.
we haven't fucking even thought about this, but we shouldn't do a thing where we fucking do pictures on the podcast.
But I'm encouraging...
Yes, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but what I'm doing here is that most people in the audience are hip zoomers who know what a Teak to leak is, because every zoomer knows about 85 billion years ago. But listen, if you don't know what it is, it's spelled T-I-K-T-A-A-L-I-K. Epic animal. I unironically want a little figure of one, but I can't get one. I found a plushie of one on eBay.
What? Okay, so you always pick the fucking most just garbage animal as your favorite one.
They are my favorite.
Well, it started with possums.
Yeah.
Just these little creatures.
Yeah.
And then it was alligators.
Yeah, it's possums. Then it's alligators and
now these fucking Teak to leaks.
Teak to leaks, yeah. I want all 3 of them in my house as pets. I want to walk my Teak to leak and say, hey, time to get going, dumb fuck.
Mm-hmm.
The best, I honestly just like the meme of it, where the meme is always just like, everyone is just fucking flipping off the Teak to leak. It's just an image and it's just like, fuck you, it's your fault, everything's your fault. it's yeah. Oh, I like him. Oh, so that was Teak to leak first day. That was the first segment.
You know, that actually kind of goes into a topic I had.
Yeah.
Sort of. Okay, so the Loch Ness monster.
Ooh.
Nessie.
Yes.
It's kind of related to all these dinosaurs and stuff, because people believe it's a dinosaur, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. Okay, along with the Loch Ness Monster, all these cryptids.
Yeah, cryptids.
Do you know what I fucking just realized? And it's so fucking funny. If some fucking monster hunter actually found Nessie or Bigfoot, Bigfoot, if they killed it, they would be the most hated motherfucker on the planet, wouldn't they?
They would be, yes.
So that's why it's like, it kind of makes these Bigfoot hunting shows even stupider, because nobody wants Bigfoot to die if they found him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I just want to see one of these fucking stupid, like, backwards Bigfoot hunting shows, but one episode they just catch him, they just find him, it's like, he's right there! Put him in a cage, like, and then you bring him back, and it's like, well, that's it, yeah.
And then they spit in their spittoon.
Yeah, they just sit in their fucking thing to just look at Bigfoot, and then
they just sit on the porch in their fucking, like, rocking chairs, and next to them is just, like, Bigfoot in a cage, it's just standing there all sad, like,
yeah.
just like
that would be beautiful. The show ends like that.
It's kind of propped up like the King of the Hill, like wooden fence.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Fucking cryptids, cool.
But yeah, no, it's just like, how sad would it be if, like, we found Mothman and we killed it?
That fucking suck.
Yeah, I know, right?
I love Mothman.
Everyone loves these cryptids. No one wants to see them die. That's my point.
Yeah. There's so many fucking, like, folk creatures throughout history that are so freaky. Like, the freakiest one to me is actually one that isn't even known in America. It's the Swedish one I think we talked about on the Tom and Matt episode. Is the one...
yeah. It's actually called Näcken.
Yeah.
Where it's basically, this man who lures women with his violin and then drowns them. And there's a similar one that the Scotland also has, and that's the Kelpie, which is, the horse.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a similar theme where it but this one, it lures children.
Oh, that's nice.
Rides on them and then just like fucking launches into a river.
That sounds like a pretty funny video. Somebody filmed that. There's a bunch of children riding a horse and he goes, just into the water. So that's how horses sound.
Yeah. Oh. So funny. There were so many little stories of it back in the day of like, they're in Sweden. It's like, don't go into the forest, children.
Yeah.
There's trolls and demons and ghosts and stuff.
Ghouls.
But in reality, it's like, don't go into the forest because there are fucking burglars and bandits and murderers. Like, for real, actually, that was a thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Bandits and murderers and killers and thieves would hide in the fucking woods in Sweden.
Yeah. There'd be fucking bandits with white, black, striped shirts just hiding in trees looking down at people.
Yeah, exactly those kinds of bandits in that time. Of course, love.
You know a thing that freaked me out as a small little boy that no Americans know about? Mm-hmm. So, there's this famous fucking kids author who's probably famous all around the world because of fucking Pippi Longstocking.
Astrid Lindgren.
Yeah, Astrid Lindgren. There were a few movie adaptations of her stuff in like the late 70s, I think.
Yeah.
And there was some creepy shit in them. Like, there was one called Ronja Rövardotter, which basically means Ronja bitch maid, and then
it's like the bandit girl.
Bandit girl. It's a pretty good story, but there's a part where she's in a forest and she's just walking around, and you see all these fucking red eyes in the thing, and all these little tiny goblins come out like, and their sounds are really creepy, and they grab her from underneath. It's really weird.
It has a couple of like mythical creatures in that they made up.
Yeah.
One of them is these crows.
Yeah.
That talk.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking kill people.
It's really freaky.
And then we have the ones where she's like walking along.
Yeah.
And her fucking feet fall through the fucking ground.
It's really fucked up.
This little gnomish troll people. It's like, you fell through our house, you fucking idiots!
Yeah, they're just so pissed, and they're just like, well, now we're gonna fucking kill you. It's really... And the other one that freaked me out... It's the fucking there's this really fucked up story that Astrid Lindgren wrote called what would that be called?
Is it the Lionheart Brothers?
Yes, yeah, the Lionheart Brothers, which is a story about a kid who's dying of cancer, but then he jumps out a window.
No, here's the story. It's these two brothers. Okay, one is one is the older brother, and one is the younger brother.
Yeah,
the younger brother is dying of cancer.
Yeah.
And the older brother is completely fine. It's like the kindest soul in the world. Takes care of his sick little brother.
Yeah.
and everyone loves him. You
Yeah.
know. Then one day, a fire breaks out in their apartment building.
Yeah.
And the older brother like puts the little brother on his back and
Yeah.
jumps out a window, and the
Yeah.
older brother dies.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, it's super
Yeah.
sad. Then later on, the little brother dies too
Yeah.
of cancer, and
Yeah.
they go into this, and then
Weird
wake
ending.
up in this fantasy realm that is basically, it's essentially kind of like heaven.
It's amazing because
But it's like all like medieval fantasies, kind of like Lord of the Rings in a way.
yeah, honestly, if I fucking died and I went to a dirty peasant village in the fucking 1200s, I would be like, this is literally the worst.
This is hell.
Yeah, and the amazing thing is they keep killing themselves throughout the movie to get to deeper levels of heaven. And
Well,
it's
no,
really-
they do it like at the end
Yeah.
once.
Oh, sorry, I don't care.
For fuck's sake.
Just story.
Well, no, it's just. I think that's something we came up with. Like, we watched that in
Oh, yeah.
5th grade or 6th grade or something, and we kept making jokes around there. It's like.
I gotta go.
It's just like, oh, if we jump off this cliff, we go into the second heaven.
And we die.
Yeah, and then they just kept doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like-
It's really fucking. And
It also has this fucking scary ass dragon
yes,
in
that
it.
was the thing I was gonna talk about. That was the thing that freaked me out. If you look back at that, the dragon is really creepy in a Godzilla kind of way, where it
Yeah.
looks really cheesy and strange, and it has this sound. It's like it's really just this fucking loud ass like just into the mic.
There's also a scene that's like that I was like scared of as a kid.
Yeah.
Where it's just a straight up like there's this like legion of black knights basically.
Oh,
And there's a fucking real ass execution
Yeah, I
scene
remember that.
in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like too fucking real for me as
Really
a kid.
fucked up.
Yeah. Like there's this thing where it's like these black knights are like dragging people out of their houses
Yeah.
and shit.
Killing them.
Like fucking SS Gestapo.
Yeah. Fun time.
So, you know, we are fucking there, you know what? Let's talk more about that because there are so many other things
Yeah.
from these Astrid Lindgren movies.
Yeah.
You know, there's the one Madicken.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
My dick. Yeah, you know.
It's basically about this little girl going on little adventures in the fucking. It all takes place in like the
brain damage
30s or 40s.
Yeah.
But specifically, there's this part where she believes that if she jumps off a roof with
Yeah.
a fucking umbrella,
Yeah.
it will just work. But no, the funny thing is, it doesn't.
It's amazing.
And she breaks her leg.
Yeah, it's so real. It's just
Yeah.
like she's like, haha. It's like something I would do as a kid, and then she just like dies, and her brain falls out. It's fucked up. Got like practical effect. Listen,
Let's see what other
Epics.
ones. Let's see.
the other ones are mostly just chill.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like it goes from either like kids getting really hurt or just like just slice of life chill,
Yeah.
just kind of like family fun times and
Yeah.
little fantasy.
Oh, there was one. Holy shit! How am I not talked about this? There's one thing she wrote that is very similar to like Dennis the Menace, where it's this kid called
Oh, Emil.
Yeah,
Emil.
Emil. Yeah, and the whole thing is that he I don't know if he even gets up to much mischief. He just does things, and
No,
his,
he just does little pranks and stuff
yeah,
like
and his dad, who's like this fucking 50s ass like screaming dad. Who,
1800s.
yeah, like the actor playing him is way too good at playing this dad who's just like, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, no, it's like this constant thing where it's just like where he does mischief,
Yeah.
and he goes running out of the house like, Emil!
Yeah, exactly.
And then fucking Emil then just runs into like his little shed and
Yeah.
like locks the door. It's like, I get out there, I'm gonna beat the hell out of
Yeah, it's really scary, honestly.
you! Yeah.
Listen. So that's basically what we grew up on. That's basically all of it. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, man.
And you wonder why our fucking sense of humor is so dark.
Yeah, that's probably why I like weird 1800s fucking like redneck people.
Honestly, I think just in general, Swedish humor is very dark. I
Yeah.
think it's very inspired by, you know, the English.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
It's true. Oh my god, cool. So, trying to think what I've been doing recently. 'Cause it's not a lot, but
No.
you know, I'm going back to fucking school in 2 days. This is real life.
Oh my.
Yeah, and I'm fucking scared.
Really?
Because they're gonna do fucking school at the place, and we're all gonna be there, and it's gonna be an epic Corona party. It's gonna be a fun time. I was waiting for them to cancel. I thought they were gonna be like, hey, we're gonna do it from home, but no, they haven't done that. So if I explode soon,
this might be unrelated, you know, but isn't the school you go to like also a very Christian one? Because it's like the same one I did art school for like like a month and a half and then dropped out.
Yeah. It technically is, but
it has a church.
Yeah, I know it is.
And I do remember being at a fucking sermon there once.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. It technically is and it has a whatever, but honestly, they never mention it once after the first day. They never mentioned it.
I actually did hear it quite a bit.
Damn.
Yeah.
They fucking crucified you onto the cross.
Well, I definitely heard it more often than I thought I would.
Yeah.
You know? Wasn't super beaten into me, like it wasn't like some Catholic school or anything, but
yeah,
you know, I don't know.
That's where he spoke this.
Oh. Also, our teacher was fucking grumpy old fuck.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I did not like it.
Yeah.
Too pretentious. This is really okay. I'm not gonna get ranty about this or anything, but I'm just gonna present this one thing we did.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you, does this sound pretentious or what?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was actually the first thing. This was kind of like to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Basically, we had to sit in front of each other.
Yeah.
And draw portraits of each other while asking questions.
Yes.
However, here's the fucking dumb part.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to look at the paper.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's just that's not a fucking art exercise. That's a fucking retard exercise. It's just like
I know, right?
Who can?
And I noticed just so quick that this is just stupid. So you know what I did?
What?
Just to be this little rebel shit.
Yeah.
I just looked at the paper while talking and drawing them, and I was like, and they were like, "You're not supposed to do that." And I'd be like, "I don't care. I wanna put effort into what I do.
Yeah,
you know, I don't wanna just do some bullshit."
That's such a.
It's like I'm going to draw you, and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically.
It's fucking. It's really.
That's way nicer. That's way more fun.
Yeah. God,
and that started a whole fucking trend of me just being like, "Screw you! I'm doing it my way."
Yeah.
Because your way is pretentious and bullshit.
Yeah. School kind of sucked the big one. Let me tell you about school. I'm gonna talk about school now. There's one thing about school that I was always fascinated by, and it's the fact that I think for the last, like 4 years of my probably last 3 years of my formal education, I don't think I ever did homework. I think I literally just stopped doing it, and I don't know how I didn't in any way get like the reprimand for this. I just straight up just stopped doing homework for like the last 3 years.
Honestly. Okay, I never did homework, but I did study at home.
Yeah.
And that's basically just be like, remember like these things from this like workbook for a test.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what I would do, but I would never do any like really like homework shit.
Yeah.
And I fucking I graduated high school, so.
Yeah. It's a thing, alright.
That's another thing. Do you remember in English class?
Yeah.
We had this fucking teacher who wanted the parent's signature on the homework all the time.
Oh my god.
You remember?
Yeah, that was fucking dumb as shit.
I fucking faked my parents' fucking signature. And I got caught, goddammit!
Oh, damn.
She sucked.
That's fucking stupid.
I also remember this thing where it's just like she didn't know the difference between the word hollow and hallow.
Oh.
And me and you had to explain that to her. So...
Oh, yeah, the English class there was basically just a shit shoot. We were literally just there because it was the easiest option humanly possible, and we just sat there and did nothing for like fucking 8 hours.
Well, I think that would be more like, extra English class.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But I think that might have like subconsciously actually helped me out a bit.
Maybe.
Probably.
Because
that's the thing where it's like you either get to pick like a language to learn, and then in Sweden it's like French, Spanish, and German, or more English.
Yeah.
So I picked more English because none of the others felt anything I wanted to do.
I literally
we watched This Is England in the English class.
I remember
there.
that.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Which, if people don't know, This Is England is about skinheads and rude boys in the UK in the 70s.
Yeah. It's a fun time.
It's also pretty dark because it deals with, the National Front, the ones who manipulated and brainwashed a bunch of, working class youth and made skinheads a Nazi thing, which in general it's not supposed to be because they came from Jamaica.
Yeah.
It's fun how Nazis ruin everything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, the thing with that fucking extra English class is that I literally, and this is completely honestly, I don't remember a single actual assignment I ever did in that class. I don't remember one. Literally, all I remember was fucking around on my computer, sitting at the back of the class,
Same.
drawing shit. The most fun part about school for me was the ridiculous lengths we would all go to fuck around in class. Like, there was one kid in our class who would stretch it so far, he literally would have movies with subtitles. Yes. We would like sit in chemistry class, and I was always so psyched when I was sat in his table because he would just have his laptop playing the movie with the subtitles, and
I knew like 2 or 3 kids that did that.
Yeah, exactly. And we would just sit and watch it, and I would get invested in the movie. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, I specifically remember, like, in chemistry class, I just look over and he'd be watching The Hangover 2.
Yeah. That was,
yeah. Those guys were fucking cool.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Yeah, because around the last year, I hang with them even more.
Yeah.
And around lunchtime, we went to this one guy's apartment a lot.
Damn.
And just watched, like, anime and, like, horror movie stuff during our, like, 1 hour lunch breaks.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just fucking cool.
Yeah. I wish I would have
even watched hentai.
Yeah, I wish I would have gone to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of missed out on that one.
Yeah. Oh man, listen. Here's the thing. My biggest regret in life is not becoming a weeb until I was 19. That's my biggest regret because the only time like I literally was like anime stupid up until I was 19, and then I started watching My Hero Academia, which is funny that that's the show that got me, but it had a very compelling first season arc, and I was like, you know what, this is pretty epic. And from that, I watched a billion shows, and now I'm Mr. Weebenstein.
It's funny. It's like I got into some anime stuff before you did because I was like, "Oh, what's this Gurren Lagann thing? Oh, Attack on Titan." Okay.
I did watch Attack on Titan in 2013. I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't fucking.
I watched a few of the episodes, and I liked the first episode, and I stopped caring immediately.
I got too fucking sad.
Yeah.
It's so dark and depressing.
It is very dark for us.
So it was too much.
Yeah, man.
But then I just kind of like stopped watching anime for a good while.
Yeah.
And then you got really into it.
Yeah.
And then you got me into it again.
Yeah, exactly. And then I ruined Kumble's life. Thank you, everybody.
No, you made me fucking experience. Dude, I fucking love JoJo.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you introduced me to that.
Yeah. This is Bojo. Fucking. Oh. Okay, I have a confession, ladies and gentlemen.
What is it?
It's the confession. I found out about the song Roundabout by Yes through the JoJo meme. I know it's really sad, but technically I never watched the show, so technically I never knew it as that.
You know what?
Yeah.
I hate this fucking argument where it's just like, oh, you found it because of this media thing? Oh!
Yeah, it's like, dumb.
I found most... I got into music because of video games.
Yeah, I got into it because of Guitar Hero.
I got into it because of SSX.
Yeah.
And like fucking... also...
Yeah.
Like Fallout, for example, got me into like jazz and shit like that, and swing.
Yeah.
So no, it's like so many video games that actually led me into getting into different kinds of music. Yeah. I probably wouldn't be into rock if it weren't for fucking Sonic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
So yeah, it really did have a big effect. One childhood thing that I have found out recently, which is the strangest thing ever to me, which is that apparently. In Shrek 2, there's a Tom Waits song in that.
What?
That's not only is it in it, he wrote it specifically for the movie. It's this song called "Little Drop of Poison," and there's this pirate guy who plays it in the bar thing.
Dude,
and I didn't know it was him until now. And
dude, this is like in the SpongeBob movie where in the fucking biker bar scene, it's a fucking like it's a Motorhead song, but with like SpongeBob theme lyrics. Like the original song is called "You Better Run," and the one in the movie is called "You Better Swim." And there's a part where, like, before it gets into solo, Lemmy's like, "Go on then, Spongy!"
I love that Motorhead thing in SpongeBob because, like, it's just so weird. It's so, like...
Do you know what's even weirder?
Yeah.
The Cramps.
Yeah.
Did a fucking song for SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Oh, man. That's amazing.
I think the guy who made it just knew all these fucking musicians for some reason.
Yeah, I think that is the thing, because I know at least that, like, I think Tom Kenny, the guy who plays SpongeBob, he was into the hardcore punk scene in the 80s.
Well, definitely, it's like, I think the same when I heard the Cramps thing, like, it was like, the creator of SpongeBob, he, like, went to Lux Interior's, funeral and everything. Yeah.
And, God. Oh, my God. Como, my boy.
Yes.
I need to talk about something just to you. I want to whisper.
Is it about Dave Grohl? That was something you wanted to talk about.
I wanted to talk about okay, first of all, I'm gonna say what we did right before this podcast. We did a thing. Kumbo recorded some epic bass for my song.
Yes. I got to improvise a little bit.
Yes.
Have some fun with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was an epic meme, and
we might do more of that. I would actually love to do that.
Yeah, I might release that one as a single actually, but we'll see. We'll see. But I said at the end I wanted to try playing it, and right before I started recording the bass line, I said, "Don't worry, Kumbel, I'm not gonna Dave Grohl you." And that implied.
And I asked, what does that mean?
Yes. So there's this documentary about Dave Grohl's life I watched at some point, and it's actually a fantastic documentary because it goes all the way back to him when he was in like all the hardcore punk scenes and like how he grew up, and it's a really great thing. But there's a part in that where they talk about how when he was making the Foo Fighters album called The Color and the Shape, which I think was their second album, they had all of the band members played all their parts, they all played their things, and as soon as all the band members left, Dave Grohl just replaced every single instrument with him playing everything, because he wanted this precision exactly the way he wanted to. And the band, there was one member who left over that, they were like, "Man, what the fuck?" And
that's a little rude.
Everyone got really angry, and I'm gonna be honest, I understand why they're mad, but also on some level, I understand where Dave Grohl is coming from. I don't know, yeah.
This thing is like, Dave Grohl's a good guy and everything, but there was one thing he said where I'm just like, nah, dog.
Yeah.
Where he said like, SoundCloud rappers is the new punk rock.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just like, no, punk rock is the punk rock. Punk rock didn't end, it's still here.
Yeah.
You just gotta fucking find it and pay attention.
Yeah, people love to fucking to apply the property of this is punk rock onto every single thing.
And they don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's just like, man, it's like the punk rock is a very specific social movement that has gone throughout time. It's like you can't just put it onto anything.
Yeah, especially when it's just because it's not popular, it's still there. It still exists.
Yeah, exactly.
Like punk can't die.
Yeah,
it's just like it's not popular.
Yeah,
you know?
And people. Here's the thing: what am I saying? Punk, for the majority of his career, wasn't popular.
Ever. It just wasn't. No, it wasn't until like the 2000s and like late 90s that it was ever popular.
Yeah, like if you look back at the way,
and I guess like this in the 70s with the whole London thing.
Yeah,
that was fucking big.
That was big. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one fit, like, it's amazing if you look back at the way like Black Flag released their records. It's exactly like a Bandcamp thing today. It's literally that exact thing, because they just had this pressing plant. They were just douching.
Whenever I talk to like old like Swedish people about punk rock, they don't know a thing about the hardcore punk scene in America. They don't know anything about until way later, you know, after it already ended. Did they know anything about it?
Yeah.
You know?
I think Dead Kennedys was one of the few hardcore punk bands that managed to make more successful things, because I know Swedish people.
I know Youth Brigade definitely got into Europe. Yeah. There's a whole story about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think in some communist country. Oh no, there was in some country in Europe, they almost got arrested because they thought they were some sort of rebel communists or something, because they had the word, Youth Brigade.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, you brigade? It's like, no, we're just a band.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, yeah, that's the weird thing about the touring all over the world. It's a weird.
And I love those stories because it's just the fact that even if their conditions were so poor, they literally had to. I love this one story Henry was told where it's just they would sit around some sort of little burger joint, and when people left food on the tables, they seagulls would just get out of their seats and be like, grab the shit.
That was delightful, right?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
It's also, I don't remember which band it was, but there's one band where, I don't know why, but for some reason, in the freezing snow, they had to sleep under the van. Their van? I don't know what. I just remember that one thing. Just
What was wrong with the inside of the van?
Maybe it was too full of shit?
Maybe.
I don't really remember, but some reason they did.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I love those little stories, and there's a lot of that in, Another State of Mind, that movie I talked about before. It's just, that is following one of those tours.
Yeah.
And a bunch of bullshit happens.
Yeah.
Like this thing where they had to, like, to get into a building, they have to, like, go around the back through the fire exit. Yeah. Because at the entrance, there's these fucking, like, rednecks and bikers who are, like, ready to beat the shit out of them.
Oh, no.
You know?
Yeah. Oh my god. Kumble. I watched a movie yesterday, Kumble.
Did you now?
I watched it with Matt, Retro Arcade Monkey, Big Interest Superstar, and we...
The good boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out what the movie's called, because I actually sincerely don't know if I don't know the name and I can't pronounce it. Hold on, let me see. The movie is called, let's see here. Oh, it's called Cynic... I don't know how to pronounce this. Synecdoche, New York.
Okay.
The movie's called... It's a movie from 2008 that is incredible. It is actually the most depressing movie of all time, and also one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
What the hell?
It's just about this fucking guy who his entire life is just fucking horrible. Everything goes wrong for him, and the movie, literally, these are some of the first scenes of the movie. It just starts with him. He goes into the bathroom to shave, and he puts the fucking razor up to the water, and the fucking razor shoots into his forehead, and he fucking starts bleeding out.
What?
And then there's like a scene after that where like he like. It has so many fucking bizarre scenes where he's just watching TV, and there's this kid show where it's like, life is misery.
Is this supposed to be a serious thing or a comedy?
Both, I think. I honestly can't tell what it's going for, but it's really funny. And then there's one scene that's really fucking funny where okay, so his daughter and his wife is sitting in like this basement, this like arty basement where they paint shit.
Okay.
And he just walks up to like the sink thing, and he just pisses into it in front of his fucking daughter's wife. And then nobody says anything, and he's just pissing blood and he doesn't care.
What the fuck?
And he keeps getting these random medical conditions, like he keeps getting like seizures and shit. It's really funny. It's honestly, it's such a bizarre movie.
What? Oh my god.
It's so fucking funny. But yeah, funny movie. I remember when I watched that, I sat down with Matthew IRL because he's there.
Yes.
He's here. I grabbed myself my tasty, delicious, beautiful, bubbly Coca Cola. I drank it. Beautiful. And yeah, we watched that movie. That was the experience. Thank you.
Okay. Well, speaking of things we have watched, love.
Yeah?
I think there are two shows we really need to talk about.
It's true. Actually, before that, I need to find camera for a second. Hold on.
You know what? I'm going to drink some water.
Okay.
And now for a delightfully thrilling message from our fucking sponsors.
Get the feel of wholesome refreshment with an ice-cold bottle of Coca Cola, and you'll really feel just... When you look hot, feel hot, and look hot and feel ice-cold. Pause. Go to the refrigerator and get an ice-hot Coca Cola. You'll find ice is...
Buy a Coca Cola, get it at the store, then go home and drink it, then go buy some more.
First, ask nothing more.
I'll tell you right now, folks.
Spoiler time.
This is spoiler time, and right after this is gonna be music talk.
Yeah.
So I guess fucking I don't know what time zone to skip to.
Skip to
If you do not want large chunks of Twin Peaks and Cowboy Bebop spoiled, please skip to 54 minutes and 26 seconds.
Put it in later in editing, love. Put in the timestamp. It says right here.
Not just on screen, but audio,
Yeah.
because people might not be
Yeah.
watching the thing.
Put in you saying that.
In text to speech or something, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. But basically, okay, we're going to talk about Cowboy Bebop and Twin Peaks.
Yes. Everybody, grab yourself a delicious Sprite, Fanta, or Coca-Cola can, a delicious one, and we will start the subject right now. It's Twin Peaks and Cowboy Bebop.
Let's start with Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so my experience with Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I watched it like way before you ever did.
Yeah.
I watched it like around the time, I think... Yeah, I was in high school. Definitely in high school.
Yeah.
You know, I heard about it and I was like, oh, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
You know? And I did. And it became my favorite anime of all fucking time.
Yeah. and we watched a bit of it back then. I remember at the time.
Yeah, we did watch a couple episodes back then.
Yeah, but then we just stopped there for a while.
Yeah, and then you got it on Blu-ray.
I did.
And I was like, oh, we gotta watch it, watch it, like, for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Until finally you were like, yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah, we watched it, and okay, I'm gonna give my opinion on it. Here it is. Big facts. Okay. So, the Spike Man.
Yeah, Spike Spiegel.
He's a funny little man. I like him. I like all the characters. They are the fun.
Faye and Edward.
Yeah.
And
N-word, yeah. And
fuck off.
There's yeah, so I like the setting, I like the animation. It's very everything's well done.
Yes.
The only problem I possibly have with the show is that I think there are some episodes here and there that I think are quite forgettable. There are some episodes in the middle and I don't know, just like I don't know. Some episodes that I don't feel much towards.
Yeah.
I don't. The thing I like about the episodes is that they always, no matter what the new character is, they always make some sort of fucking really emotional twist on it. Like no matter, you see this doofy fucking tall guy who comes and it's like, "Hey Spike, I'm gonna teach you karate."
The guy who this is the episode about the guy who wants to cure his sister from being blind.
Yeah.
He's like the sweet guy. He's like, I want to help you, but he's like, he's all tied up with the syndicate. These fucking
then he gets
gangsters.
fucking JFK'd.
Yeah, he dies.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
And
that's sad.
Sad. That's actually the saddest moment of the show.
Yeah.
So,
I watched the fucking video that kind of, like, here's kind of like what Cowboy Bebop kind of is about.
Yeah.
It's basically these characters who all have these fucking, like, all this, like this, all this luggage, all this like emotional fucking shit in them,
yeah.
And basically they run into all these other people, who go through a bunch of shit.
Yes.
And they kind of just don't want to get involved, like emotionally get involved with that because they know how much it fucking hurts.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think it's probably time we talk about the ending.
Yeah. Well. Is there anything else? I just want to, in general, want to say, the reason I love Cowboy Bebop, compared to other animes, it just feels so... I can't describe it on any other word. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's just really cool.
It's
also another thing, the fucking gunfights.
Yeah.
The sound design and
good.
the fucking impact of the fucking guns and everything, the way the people fly around and bleed and everything is so fucking well animated and executed all the time.
I gotta say, I think the thing I like about it is that it's cool and it's grounded. It feels real. Everything feels fucking real as shit.
And it's like, as we said a lot of times, like dirty future.
Yes, dirty future aesthetic.
There's actually a fun thing about it. Okay, so the ships and everything.
Yeah.
The reason they are in is because they had like a thing with Namco where they would make like toys of the ships.
Oh my god.
Basically. And they basically said, like, as long as there's a spaceship in it, you can do whatever you want.
It's amazing.
But they didn't like the fact later on how dirty and beat up and, like, broken down all the ships are. They treat their ships like some old fucking, like, used Volvo.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love that.
It's fantastic.
But Namco didn't love that and, dropped the partnership.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the show almost died with that, but got picked up again by someone else.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's time to talk about the ending.
The ending.
Let me tell you about the ending, okay? So, when it's this two-parter, and
shit, we still haven't watched the movie, by the way.
We actually still haven't. Yeah.
We gotta do that.
Yeah, we gotta do the thing. So
I've seen it, but you haven't.
Yeah. Okay, so the ending is two-part thing.
Yes.
And I gotta say, I really like it because they do one of my favorite ending things, which is they have like this the face-off thing where like they they're in like different places. He's in prison, he breaks out of prison or whatever, and you start to wonder, are they gonna do it? And then in the last like 10 minutes of the show, they're like, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go full fan service. It's like the most... I love it because they just do exactly what you would want them to do, and it's perfect. It's exactly what you want. Well, except for
the fact, but I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
Spike dying.
Yeah, that final part, god damn, man.
I looked over at you, and I just saw in your eye just like
Yeah.
glistening in the dark.
Yeah, no, it was literally like one of those moments where I watched it and I was literally just like, no, they can't do that! They can't do that! And I was literally just like screaming while crying, trying to like, no, they can't! What the fuck?
But it's like the best way to go about it.
It really is. It's an amazing ending.
Yeah. And goddamn, the fucking song that plays as it
yes.
is so.
Yeah, they played the real folk blues, the ending song.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing, and it's god damn. I can't stop thinking about the final moment. Like it's such an impactful moment because he knew he was gonna die. He knew it. He ran in. He fucking he did it, and then he was just like, hey, I'm gonna go out on a meme, and then he just like does anything like, poof, and then he just gets. It's just.
Well, that's the whole. I mean, the whole thing about it was just like, the whole show is them trying to like run like always living in the past.
Yeah.
And now Spike finally confronts his past.
Yes.
And just ends it.
Yeah.
And with it, he ends himself.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and also that amazing pan where just pans
yeah,
up
that's
for like
the one I talk about. The credits just with the song and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the final image of Spike there.
Yes, yeah.
So, oh my god. And this is why it's my favorite anime of all fucking time. It's such a just beautiful masterpiece. The whole thing.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a beautiful. Okay. Time to talk about
Twin Peaks.
Twin on New Pico.
We've talked about it a little offhand here and there, but now we've seen the whole thing.
Kumbel has now seen season 3. Is what I'm trying to say.
You teased it for the whole thing. He's like, oh, when you get to season 3, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Something popped up there.
What the fuck?
Disgusting.
No.
Have you turned off fucking Discord or some shit?
I'm sorry. I don't know who this man is.
But fucking, never mind. Shut it down.
I'm trying to. Hold on.
Don't answer. Just shut it down and deal with it later. We're doing podcasts for fuck's
Listen,
sake.
he's giving me compliments. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You can give him a kiss and a smooch later, but right now we got more important things.
Twin Peak.
Twin Peak.
Okay. So.
I will talk about my experience.
Yes. Talk about your experience.
Okay. So. I didn't even fucking really know before going into it that David Lynch made it.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's so fucking funny. And David Lynch has just been kind of like this character you keep talking about.
Yeah.
That makes these spooky shit, but I just hadn't really gotten around to watching any of it.
Yeah.
And then just knowing that is just like, what the hell is this gonna be? Because before that, I was just kind of like, oh, it's like some fun little weird detective thing.
Yeah. And it is for a while, you know?
It is for a while.
Yeah.
But then,
oh man,
it goes David Lynch on you.
Yeah, I love the fucking extreme contrast between like the very quirky like regular show and the horrifying just like flashes of terror that happens. Like fucking like David Lynch is so good at directing horror moments because he
really fucking is.
He uses light in this weird way that freaks you the fuck out, where like things are just unnaturally lit, where they just everything's just off.
Not just that, but everything from fucking audio to visual effects. Like fucking Laura Palmer's scream is the scariest really fucking scream I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's so fucking terrifying
really
to me.
Is. Yeah.
You know? And also, you know, of course, because we're going off spoiler territory, in season 3 with Diane, there's this part where, you know, she gets into the Black Lodge, and that whole fucking thing where she's just like this image and just being like, all this spooky shit happening to her. The fact it's like using still images and fucking editing around that with like, it's so fucking weird looking and so fucking creepy at the same time.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah, and that's the thing I said before. I love horror that just fucks with my head.
Yeah.
And I can definitely say, because that kind of horror is inspired by David Lynch.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks definitely scared the shit out of me many a times.
Oh yeah.
One of the scariest moments in Twin Peaks for me was in Fire Walk with Me.
Yes.
Where at the end, this is kind of like, at the end, you kind of like drop what this all means.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that that it's a TV show.
Yeah.
You know, they're living a TV show.
Yeah.
And then you say, yeah, no. Here at the end, Laura Palmer is like, she knows that she is in a TV show, and I look over at the screen, and it's, you know, the credits roll, and it's her like staring at you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
that is terrifying.
It was great timing. I gotta say,
Yeah.
it worked well, that one. And oh my god, it's so damn good. I'm gonna list my favorite scenes. Here we go. Okay, favorite scenes. I like. Okay, here's a few scenes I like. I love the. I just, as much as the first episode is way too dense, has way too much shit in it. It has such good fucking pacing in a lot of ways. Like I like a lot of the scenes of just the fucking dock thing, and there's just like these distant like boat sounds and just Pete.
Oh yeah, I was always weirded out by the fucking horn.
Yeah.
You know, in there.
Yeah. Gotta love Pete.
I thought Pete. My God, Jack Nance.
Yeah.
Beautiful man.
God, I can't wait for fucking October when we're gonna watch Eraserhead.
Oh yeah.
Amazing enough, Twin Peaks season 3 is quite similar. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I sure didn't expect in season 3 that most of the season Dale Cooper was gonna be fucking
Retarded,
vegetable.
Yeah. It's amazing, but damn, the moment when he snaps out of it is so fucking good.
It's like almost, it's so fan servicey though,
Yeah,
but
it's perfect.
But it has to be, you know.
Yeah. I
feels so good.
I can't get over the fucking part where the guy's like, but what about the FBI? And he just turns around and is like, I am the FBI. And I'm like, ah! Yeah, I just come in my pants and I shit everywhere. It's fucking, it's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, so my favorite moments, I like the moment, I gotta say, I really like the original finale of the show, the C2. It has such an amazing atmosphere to it, and it's like, when he steps into that lodge, and the guy's saying the song where it's like, in between the sycamore tree, or whatever the fuck he's saying, and it's really just so atmospheric and strange, and of course, I love the final moment where smashes his head and be like, where's Annie? Well, no, how's Annie?
Yeah.
Is Annie okay? Is she okay, Annie?
And I just, I love hearing about people being like, that's the end!
Yeah.
Like people who watched the original.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
They didn't have, they couldn't just watch season 3 right after like we did.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. So, beautiful meme.
And of course the ending to season 3.
I love the ending to season 3. It's so fucking it's the kind of terror that just leaves you hollow. You're like, oh.
Like usually I'm the kind of guy who's just like, I like happy endings. I really do. But in Twin Peaks, I realized eventually that, yeah, I'm not getting that. But you know what? That's how it should be.
Yeah. And it's amazing because I think they give you both in a way where you do get a happy ending. Before Dale travels into time, they have this ending where fucking they get the weird British Hulk guy in, and he's like, "Oi, mate, I'm gonna fucking smash Bob." And there's this fucking scene where he just smashes this Bob cube ball thing.
Yeah.
And he just.
But you know what? During that ending, you know, it's all like, oh, all the characters will get around.
Yeah.
But what keeps it from being super happy is Dale Cooper staring at you like.
It's just his face overlay.
Yeah, overlaid is just like, we all live in a dream.
Yeah. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love the first like thing where like Shadow Cooper gets shot and the fucking woodsmen come out and just that is so fucking weird.
Yeah, I gotta say the music in that thing is so creepy.
Oh yeah, and just the way this is like this part in a Halloween episode, Shadow Skeletons.
Yeah.
Where it's actually from your like top some top 10 thing about things you hate and love, where it's like, and one of them being like the fucking shadow clones that stalk the night.
Yeah,
and it's just like you fucking overlay a bunch of like you running with like this fucking. And it was kind of like that.
It is kind of like that, which, amazing enough, I think I made a editorial before I saw season 3. So it was.
You just got David Lynch in your bones at this point.
It's true. Oh.
And afterwards, I watched some stuff about David Lynch talking, and I expect him to be like this grouchy, like crazy on that. But he's like super zen and calm and nice. Yeah, he's just, like one of the kindest souls I ever fucking.
He's such a nice old man.
Yeah, but also just like doesn't take shit.
Yeah, it's a strange man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, before we get into the music talk, there's actually a thing that Kumbel suggested we do, which is we got a sick piece of fan art today on Twitter.
Yes.
And
we're gonna have a love reacting to it live. It is from this wonderful artist that I've known for years, actually. You know, they're really cool, real funny. Called the Twitter handle is Shoeing Socks.
Yeah.
You know, and they have been very supportive of Poverty Pals, and we appreciate the hell out of you.
Yes.
And they draw the worst fucking character of Poverty Pals ever created.
Diabetic Joe.
Yes.
So I'm gonna react to it live. Here we go.
We're gonna put it up on screen, of course.
The caption is, "The peeps at Poverty Pals are getting so big they start to forget about their humble beginnings." And then let's see here.
We got Diabetic Joe staring wistfully through a window.
And so they've got the freaking Pope on the show. Of course, they wouldn't have time for good old Diabetic Joe. And the fucking dialogue box look like it's from Banjo-Kazooie. It's amazing. I love how he looks too.
I think it's a little bit more like Nine in the Woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he included the burger. Actually, this is a retweet. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting. Here we go. There we go. I'm saying it, everybody. Whoa.
Yes, whoa! But yeah, no, appreciate that. They also been doing like these edits.
Yeah.
It's like we love a person like that who really
Yes.
puts this like crazy amount of effort and care into this like 40 subscribers maybe
Yeah.
channel.
Exactly.
It's like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now we're gonna talk about Menzik.
Menzik.
Fucking Menzik.
Man, I did not have anything planned for today, actually.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have a ton. Hey, it's probably gonna be a small one. So
Yeah.
you know. Hey everybody, I want you to fucking listen to this one album. Let's get yourself a fucking tasty, crunchy, nice cold, ice cold can of Coke, Coca Cola, TM, and listen to
Pepsi.
Listen to Chicago 2. It's the second album by this jazz funk band Chicago, and their album called Chicago 2 is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's literally it's one of those albums that never lets up. The entire album is just fucking straight vibing all the way through. They're just fucking having a good time. The first track on the album, called Moving In, is actually, if I ever had a movie of some sort, I would make that the end credits, because it's such a fucking quality shit. Good thing. Okay.
You know what? I think my thing for music time isn't gonna be necessarily a recommendation, but you said this thing where if we were to have maybe a movie or a TV show, what kind of music we would put into it.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm going to do for music segment, because it will be me recommending songs in a way. Okay, so I have this comic project called Lost Marlboro Blue, and I always in my head I would love, absolutely love, if there were to be a movie adaptation, the soundtrack I just want I want Operation Ivy. I not only that, but I want certain like Operation Ivy songs that were never remastered.
Yeah.
To be remastered for this movie adaptation.
Yeah.
Like, also if there were to be a show version, I would have the intro song be Bank Shot by Operation Ivy.
Yeah.
Because the thing about Operation Ivy is like, yeah, there's this there's a whole ska punk thing, but also has this twangy, you know, like kind of spaghetti western guitar in it.
Yeah.
And that thing adds so much that just like, yes, I love it. If that were to happen in this beautiful dream world of mine, I need to get Tim Armstrong to help me with the music for this thing.
Yeah.
You know, I just know no other. Tim Armstrong and Matt Freeman.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh.
So in a way, I'm saying listen to Operation Ivy's Energy.
Yes.
And also Unreleased Energy, which is a bootleg that includes all the demos. Because it does have songs that are some of my favorite Operation Ivy songs, even if they are like kind of bad audio quality. Like Plea for Peace and A Face That Screams are such fucking good songs, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh god. So yeah, listen to those albums and then have a tasty Coca-Cola. Thank you, everybody. This has been.
Drink Pepsi.
This is no. I'm gonna cut that.
Drink Nygårda.
Poverty. This has been Poverty Pals.
Drink Ica Basic Cola.
Drink my dick, fucking bitches. That's right. I'm a rapist.